Welcome to the Independence RV channel. Today we're sharing a gas furnace service demonstration. We have selected a 2006 Sun Voyager to review its gas furnace. We want the furnace off and cold before accessing it through the exterior wall. We'll start by removing the cover on the furnace. Disconnecting its wires, then carefully removing the gas furnace from the unit. Hello, I'm Dan Healy with Independence RV in Winter Garden, Florida, and today I'm here with Jeff Cordier, one of our master service technicians, and we're discussing furnace service. Jeff?
Dan, we're looking at a suburban furnace. Before we go over the service aspects of this furnace, I just wanted to mention that for the reasons of safety, it's always a good idea to have a qualified and or licensed service technician service or repair the LP appliances in your coach. Dan, we're going to start with the physical inspection of the furnace. Once we pull the front panel off of the furnace, we're going to be looking at all of the wiring going across the front of the furnace. We're going to be looking at any rust, corrosion, or any discoloration on any of the fittings or the fasteners on the furnace. We're also going to be looking at the fan and the fan cage and casing, make sure the fan's spinning free. We're also going to come over and check the PC board on the furnace. We're going to pull the connector off of it. We're going to look inside the connector and on the terminals of the PC board, make sure there's no corrosion or burn marks. When we start our inspection on the furnace, after we pull the front panel from the furnace, we're going to do an overall visual inspection. We're looking at areas on the casing and the exhaust for any signs of rust, like you see on the bottom pipe here. We're going to check all the wiring going across the front of the furnace. We're going to come over to where the fan and the fan casing are. We're going to spin the fan, make sure it moves freely. We're also going to check the wiring and the connections on the PC board. We're going to pull the wiring harness connector off of the PC board. Once we've done that, we're looking at the plug connector to make sure there's no signs of corrosion or burn marks on the connector itself. We're also going to check the terminals on the board, looking for the same thing, signs of corrosion or burn marks on the board. If everything looks okay, we're going to plug that back in and proceed with our inspection. Once we've finished the exterior inspection of the furnace, we're going to remove the burn chamber cover. On the back side of the cover is the burner orifice. We're going to pull that orifice out, clean it out, and reinstall it. On the inside of the burn chamber, we're going to be looking at the electrode igniter, the burner itself, and the entire interior of the burn chamber. We're looking for dirt, corrosion, mud dauber's nest, anything that might impede the operation of the furnace. If we need to, we'll pull the igniter off, pull the burner out, and do a thorough cleaning of the inside if it looks like there's any kind of dirt or corrosion inside of the burn chamber itself. Once we've completed the servicing of the inside of the burn chamber and the ignition system, we're going to move to the back of the furnace. We're checking the burn chamber for any signs of rust, debris. We're going to check the integrity of the burn chamber itself, make sure there's no leaks. We're also going to check the limit switch, which turns the furnace on and off in case the burn chamber overheats. Once we've completed our servicing of the furnace, we'll bench test it to make sure it's performing and burning as it should. After that, we'll reinstall it in the coach, perform a manometer leak test on the LP system, then test the unit in the coach to make sure it's performing as it should.
When we are ready to reinstall the furnace, it's good to add some additional protection. One RV aftermarket accessory you might consider is a mud dauber screen. These are available in the Independence RV parts and accessory store, and they protect the burn chamber from mud daubers, building nests, and ultimately potentially causing a fire. Well, I want to thank Jeff Cordier for sharing the Independence RV furnace service with us. Be sure to check out coupons on the Independence RV website providing discounts for the furnace service. And you can make your appointment by calling the number listed here. And I want to thank you very much, Jeff, and thank you for viewing today. This concludes our gas furnace service demonstration. To schedule an appointment at Independence RV to have your gas furnace serviced, please call 866-371-5168 or visit our website at www.independencerv.com.